Okay, so today we talk about the Tactile Turn Bolt Action Pen and why I am unfortunately a little bit disappointed with it. This is the short version and it's from 2021. Quick size comparison against the Leatherman Wave and the Victorinox Compact as always. I chose this length because I think this is the perfect length for a pen. The long version or standard version, however you want to call it, would have been a little bit too long for me, and yeah, so I chose that. This takes the Parker refills or the Fisher Space Pen ones with the adapter. They look like this. Those refills go in there, and I have a couple of issues with this pen. I'll go over with it real quick. First of all, the transition between the top cap and the body and this tail cap and the body should be seamless, or at least they advertise it like this, and or at least people talk about it. I wouldn't say they advertise it like this, excuse me, but people talk about this. And it is not seamless on my pen. I don't know if the camera picks that up, but you can see the lip right here, mainly because the knurling apparently seems to be different and the light breaks in a different way, so you do see it. I know those complaints are minimal, but still for that price, I expect the pen to be spotless. So besides the transitions from the top cap and the tail cap, I also had like a nick in my pocket clip. Again, you wouldn't, it's not that big of a deal, but still, on a $100 pen, I would expect this clip to be spotless. The other problem I have with this pen is when you change your refill, you unscrew that top cap and you have this O-ring in here. And when you are done changing, well, first of all, take care that nothing flies away. When you are done changing your refill and then you screw that back, you have to push that O-ring with your fingernail back inside so that that O-ring doesn't get trapped between the two pieces of metal and you tear that O-ring apart. Because this does not come with a spare O-ring, as far as I know. I'll check the box again. If it does, I'll pin it in the comments. But as far as I know, you do not get a spare O-ring, which is kind of a bummer. So you have to push that back in with your fingernail and then screw it all the way back together so you don't tear up that O-ring. Another thing is, apparently the machine, when they machined this top cap here, cut a little too deep. And let me stand up and try to get this a little closer to the camera. I don't know if you can see it. You have this like lip here. Apparently the machine cut too deep. And you have, yeah, it does pick it up. You have this little, you see that piece of metal that bends away because it's cut too deep. Those are like the small things I'm frustrated about. When you get a pen in this price range, this shouldn't happen, in my opinion. So push that back in, and then again, you can feel it catching. So no, we're good. Another thing I underestimated was the knurling. You don't, on video and on pictures, you don't feel how aggressive this actually is, and people praise the knurling, that it feels good in the hand, and it does. You get a lot of grip on the pen. However, this is so aggressive that you can actually, if you can file your fingernails with it. I don't know if you can hear that, but this is very, very aggressive. And that clip is so strong that if you put that in, if you carry that in on your pants and take it out, put it in, take it out, put it in, this will destroy your pants. No doubt about it. So I switched to the Big Idea design bolt action pen because of those reasons. And as you can see, those pens are almost identical in size. However, this pen can take the refills because Big Idea design, you know, they have this adaptive, this thing screws all the way up there, so you can take smaller refills. But I wanted to get the Pentel or the Pilot G2 ones, and those fit in here. And this actually has a Pentel refill right now, which doesn't fit in there, but the pen is almost the same size. And that has to do obviously with the construction of the pens, but also the bolt action mechanism is further up here. So you can fit a longer refill in the pen, and the pen still, that doesn't have to expand, you know what I mean? So the let's say you want to put the same refill in the Tactile Turn, the pen would would have to be at least a centimeter longer. So for me, I do like the aesthetics more of this. I wish the knurling was a little less aggressive. All those little QC issues were not there, and I would love to carry this. But as of right now, I carry the Big Idea design because this has a smooth surface. This doesn't eat away on my pocket. I have to admit, the edges of the clip here are sharper than on this pen. So we'll see if those sharp edges eat into my pockets. But as of right now, I carry this and I'm very happy with it. As I said, I do prefer the looks of this, but practicality, this is just way better. So those are my thoughts on the Tactile Turn bolt action pen. Let me know if you have one, what you think about it, if it actually does tear up the pens, because I quit carrying it so quickly that I'm just assuming that it will, because this is so aggressive. But yeah, let me know what pens you are carrying. If you have any other suggestions that I don't know of, I'd be interested. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.